Jim inhaled heavily, then spoke. We have to operate her, he said with heavy heart. There. Why? But what happened to her? Panicking. Jim. She is having appendix and her condition is also critical. Teary eyes. There. What do you mean by critical, Hingi? Scared if anything bad happens and eyes filled with tears. Jim. I can't understand what exactly happened to her, but her stomach muscles are injured from inside. Jim. More than that, she is on her periods. Sugar. What is the cause of injury? Jim. I don't know, Sugar. It's like a hitting of something hard or something like that. Confused, as he doesn't know the actual reason. After hearing Jim's statement, Dad widened his eyes. Dad. Oh no, how can I forget that? Jim. What, Dad? Do you know anything? Hopefully looking at younger, because if they get to know the exact reason, then it can be helpful. Dad. Daddy. Trembling voice. Jim. What, Dad? Say further. Dad. Daddy. That man kicked her on her stomach. Sugar. What? Which day? Who? Foaming in anger. There. When that man touched our cook that day, before I went there, at that time he kicked her on her stomach. That voice, as he doesn't want to recall that memory. Jim. What? Shocked. Cook hugged Hobby tightly from his waist. And after this, everyone in the room are blaming themselves. There is blaming because as per him, how he can forget this much important thing. If he would have remembered and told to Jim before, then it could not be this much worse. June is blaming himself because if he was having that weird feeling, then he should have asked to others about her. If he would have done that, then they could take her earlier to a hospital. Cook is thinking that all this happened just because of him. And Jin and Sugar are feeling guilty on not being able to protect young girls. Hobby and Jimin are thinking if they could have checked on her, that if she was okay or not after that incident. All of them came out of their thoughts when they heard a knock on the door. Jin. Come in. Nurse. Sir, Miss Kim's condition is not good. She is crying in her sleep. Jin. Okay, we are coming. You go. The nurse went out after nodding. There. Go and change. We have to operate her. There. No, Youngie, I can't. Stepping backwards. Jin. Why can't they? You can. You are good at surgeries. There. Youngie. There are others. I can't operate my own family members. And that too, Nuna. No, I can't. What if I will make a mistake? Tears fell down from his cheeks, and he is doubting himself. All are shocked after seeing him like this, because everyone knows that he is very good at surgeries. He is learning, but still, he is good, as seen in some factors. He never ever gets scared of any surgeries. He is determined. Jin and Suga knows that. Jin also need care in this surgery because it doesn't matter how much Jin show himself strong, but he need care this time. Because this time the case is different. It's about their only sister. Youngs are confused too, as they wanted to operate her, but at the same time their heart is aching just by thinking about their baby's situation at this moment and in the operation theater. How will he operate his own sister? He is still kid for them. How will his heart would stay calm after seeing his sister's critical condition? Guys, you may think that what is the problem, but it's really hard for doctors to operate their loved ones. It's not easy at all. Jin is very strong. He will be able to face that situation. But they can't. He is still scared. Jimin says that older aren't saying anything, so he went there. Old younger by his shoulders firmly. Jimmy, there, I know you can do this. You are very strong. There, no, Jimina, I can't. I'm not strong enough to do so. Crying while looking down. Jim didn't say anything. He just went to whine as Nurse called him. He doesn't want to force younger. Jimmy, no, there, you can. And did you forget what we used to say in our childhood? They recalled what they used to say and how proudly they said all those things in the past when they were kids. Little they, Nana, I also want you to call us Oppa. Hopeful eyes. Little Vine, but you are younger than me. Confused pout. Little Jimin, then when we will be taller than you and able to protect you from ghosts, then will you call us Oppa? Innocently. Little Vine, when you will be mature enough and able to do which is beneficial for others, then I will call you Oppa too. Little Day, okay Nana, we will do that and will protect you and will help others too. He proudly said, but after they grew up, they dropped this idea of them being called as Oppa from their Nuna. Now, they love to be kid of their Nuna. Back to story. There. Okay, I will operate Nuna, he firmly said. Then he went out to change. He walked to her operation room. In the emergency room, Fine. Oh ma, she called. Her grandma is Oma, hurting, with closed eyes and groaning in pain, still half unconscious. Jean, calm down, princess. Oppa is here, rubbing her hands. She is half asleep, but still crying because of immense pain. After some time, she calmed down, lost her conscience fully. Jean, I'm going through her reports. Till then, prepare everything for surgery. He ordered to nurse. They entered in. He put his mask on after giving a small assuring smile to his worried Yoongi. This was enough for his Yoongi to feel relaxed. Not fully, but at some point. Jean, she should have informed us about her pain while she was taking painkillers, analyzing her reports. There, let me also see Young from behind. Jean, yes, I also want to know the reason. Serious. Both brothers looked at each other, gave a small nod, they sighed hugged each other. Tay is holding her hand by one hand, and Jean is caressing her hair softly. Tay, okay, let's start. Jean gave him a squeeze on his shoulder to encourage Younger. Both brothers started to operate her with heavy heart. Time skip after the surgery, outside of operation theatre. All brothers are present here, being worried, and then Jean came outside of the room. He glances at all of them. From the time the light turned off of the operation theatre, brothers' heartbeat increased. They all looked at Jean, but Jean remained silent. All of them walked to Jean. Hobby, Young, what happened? Scared of any negative response. Cook, is she okay now? Can we meet her? Jimin, there is no problem, right? Teary, hopeful eyes. Sugar, guys, let him speak. Jin, surgery is successful. She is okay now, but weak. And about meeting with her, then you can go to her after we shift her in the room. All brothers shied in relief. Cook, Yoongi, Tae-Yoongi, as Jin and others came out, except for Jin. He is inside, sitting beside her. He will come out with her. All the brothers nodded and went to her room. All can understand brothers' concern. They must be feeling overwhelmed after the surgery. That's why he is sitting there. After shifting her in a room, Jun, Young, when she will get her conscious back. Jin, tomorrow. Okay, now all of you go home. Jimin, no, Young, interrupted by Jin. Jin, I don't want to hear no. I'll go and you can come tomorrow, kids. Serious. Sugar. But Young, how can we? And what about you? Your dinner and all the things. Jean. And they are staying here. We will have something from canteen. And tomorrow you can come with other stuff. You all need rest as well. We will handle everything here. Now go. He didn't give chance to others and told everything like that. All agreed, unwillingly. They all pat her forehead. Jin and Tae helped cook, and Jimin and pat their youngest forehead. Then all of them left to home, except Tae and Jin. Same night in the mansion. Man, finally, I found him, looking at some pictures. Lady, yes, finally, we can meet them. Sipping on her beer. Man, you know what? I was wondering till how much time they will hide their identity and other details from us. Lady, I'm very excited now. I want to see them. Man, me too. Smirking. Time skip to next morning. Your all siblings are in the hospital, waiting for wine to gain her conscience. Sugar Gina thinking about the previous night. They cried after all went to home and was very worried for her that he didn't sleep at night properly. He just sat beside her while holding her hands. Only Jean knew how he handled Younger and calmed him down. On the other side, at home, Hobby controlled himself. Sugar told him to take care of Jimin and cook. They both slept with Hobby. Then only Sugar went to June. He was knowing that June's personality is very strong, but his heart is not as he shows. When Sugar went in June's room, he was crying and he told to Sugar that it was his fault because he ignored that unknown feeling of him. Sugar somehow managed him to back to the present. Vine moved her fingers, Cook and then noticed it. As they were sitting beside her bed, after seeking her conscience fully, Jin and Tae checked if everything is okay with her or not. Tae, Nuna, are you okay? How are you feeling now? Vine, what happened to me? Weak and still not aware of her surgery. Jin told her about the surgery. Then they had the brekkie, which Sugar brought from the home. Like these 2 days passed, brothers took care of her like a small baby. Now her condition is better than before. All are present in the room. Jin went to Vine, took her hand in his big one softly. Jin, Vine, I want to ask you something, he softly said. Vine, yes, Oppa, gulped. Jin, but I don't want to hear any lie, okay? Vine nodded, not aware of the upcoming questions. Jin, you were in pain before all this, right? All are just looking at both of them. Don't want to interfere in between. Jin. Then what, Kim Vine? Tell me, you were even taking painkillers, which you never take. Angry but trying to show himself calm, Vine says that Jin is very furious because he took her full name. Vine. Oppa, I was still looking down with teary eyes. Jin, whatever. When were you planning to tell us about that cake? About your pain? Vine, Oppa, I was scared and moist eyes. Jin, of what, Kim Vine? Teary eyes too, as now he can't control himself. Vine, that cake hurted me for some days, but then it was not paining, so I didn't tell this to anyone. And then I was on my periods. I thought that pain must be because of that. Closed her eyes tightly, and her still hung low in embarrassment. Jean sighed heavily. They are still not understanding that she was and is uncomfortable to share such things. Jean, why you didn't tell me? Ryan remained silent. Jean, Ryan, look up at me. Say, why you didn't tell me? Ordering tone, which he rarely uses on his youngest. Ryan looks at him with teary eyes. Ryan, Oppa, what do you expect me to say? That I'm on my periods and I'm not able to handle my cramps? That I want Oma to share my pain. How can I, when I have never ever talked to any of you on this topic? Cracked voice. I know I shouldn't have hide anything from you guys, but Ryan, it was hard for me too. She sobbed and her voice trembled. Now they understood that she was hiding because she was uncomfortable to share this with them. Jean stood up from his stool and hugged her tightly. Jean again blamed himself for not providing a comfortable environment for her. After all, he was the eldest. He should have taken care of the youngest. He is thinking in this way. Ryan, Oppa, I know it's my fault that I'm not strong enough to share my problems with you. While hugging him back and snuggling in his tummy, crying miserably. Ryan, I'm really sorry. Because of me, you all had to face this situation. Sorry for making you all worried for me. And sorry for making you guys uncomfortable. Sniffing and hugging Jane tightly, or rushed to both of them, enjoying the hug. Jean, no, but we are sorry that we never think in that way. We weren't having any idea about you being uncomfortable because of this. But love, don't do this again. Please, share everything with us, at least with me. Pecks her forehead from upside. She nodded slightly. There, guys, don't hug much tightly. She had surgery. Two others in concerning tone. All brothers broke the hug and wiped their tears. Ryan is still hugging Jean. He let her be and is kissing her hair softly.